next episode of AV Shorts. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to safely terminate Cleerline Fiber. Before I start, thank you to Gary.vlaeminck from Cleerline Fiber for showing me how to do this and providing me with the termination kit, the fiber, and all the connectors. So I'm going to get right into showing you how quick, easy, and safe it is to terminate. I'm going to do this live. So I have a section of Cleerline Fiber. This is their 2-strand multi-mode fiber. I've already terminated the one end, which I will attach to a test emitter. Just standard termination tools. So I've got in here, I've got just a basic nipper to remove the outer cover, Kevlar shears, obviously to cut the Kevlar fibers. This is my favorite part. The VFL, or the visual fault locator. Yes, I have a shark with a frickin' laser beam on its head. Take that, Dr. Evil. Standard cleaver tool, nothing crazy about that one. And I've got an SC connector. So these are just generic tools. You can use your own kit if you've already got one. None of this is really specific to Cleerline. Cleerline does sell this kit, by the way. There is a SKU for that. So let's get started. Okay, now we're ready to terminate here. I've got the one end that I previously did. It's in the laser with the frickin' shark with a laser beam on its head. And I've got nippers. I've got Kevlar shears, standard cleaver, little thing for disposing extra fiber, and the end. First thing I'm going to do, screw off that end. Just slide it in there, set it aside. Nip off a couple inches just with the opening on the end, just a 2mm one. Pull that off. Fan that out. Pull back the fibers. The Kevlar. Now this part is unique to Cleerline. There's a acrylate layer there that I'm just going to peel off with my fingertips. Don't use any tools. Don't try to get creative. Just fingernails. You just work away at it. You can see some is already coming off. You don't have to take it right to the jacket, just close. And just keep peeling that off. I've got really short fingernails, so it's a little more difficult. So there's, you can see it's there. Again, you don't need to wipe it or do anything special. Just do that. And the cable is really safe. I can poke that into my finger. Not going to penetrate my skin or anything. Totally safe to do that. Standard cleaver. Sure that Kevlar is pulled back, and I'm going to put this at 28mm, making sure that I'm down in the groove. Hold that there, rip that off. Take care of the old fiber. Now this is just good practice. This stuff is safe, but that's just good practice. Okay. Set that aside. Take off that and the dust cap. Now when I feed this in here, there's a little window that Cleerline has on their connector. And as I slide the fiber in, especially with the laser on there, you'll see that go nice and bright, and then it'll dim as it hits the end. Okay, so make sure to pull that back. Open up my jaws. Slide that in there. You can see it gets bright, and then keep pushing until it gets dim. And that fiber will just bow a little bit. Okay, so you make sure that you've got a nice tight connection at the end. Clamp it in. Now you can relax a little bit. Okay. Just pull that fiber that Kevlar off to the side. Lay it in there nice. Okay, clamp that shut. Bring back the little boot. Just a couple of turns so it captures the Kevlar. Pull it all back. Shear it off nice and tight. And finish tightening it in. And we're good. Put my cover back on. Okay, still have a good connection. Put my dust cap on. Now, the other thing about Cleerline, it is strong. I'm going to put a really tight knot in this. Okay, shouldn't do this with normal fiber. But this is, the inside is just glass, regular fiber, nothing crazy about it. But I can pull that really tight. Guten tight. So in German, there's 3 kinds of tight. Gefinger tight, just with your fingers. Mitten tight with your hands. And then guten tight. So that just dimmed a little bit, but not much. Okay, still getting a signal through. As I relax this, it's back to where it was before. So, no harm. So there you go. So you can see that was pretty easy. I watched Gary from Cleerline a few times, watched the video online, practiced a few times before shooting this. The only thing I screwed up the first time was I forgot to put that little boot beginning of the fiber at the very beginning. But, you know, big deal. There's nothing proprietary about the tools, the connectors. You can use your own, or you can use the ones that come from Cleerline. The glass fiber itself, it is a glass fiber, that's not plastic. That's not proprietary. What's proprietary is all the cladding that Cleerline uses that allows that easy stripping with your finger and makes it safe. So a rookie can do this, which means you can have lower cost, lower trained staff to do all of this. So you can see that was safer, that was stronger, and that was faster. So Cleerline has a ton of excellent videos and good documentation, which I've shared in the description if you want to know more or see a more professional do it. So thanks again to Gary from Cleerline. And like I said in my first episode, if I can do it, so can you. See you next time on AV Shorts.